Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a Pick-2 for the Marvel Superheroes draft. So let's go ahead and jump in. Haven't had a chance to do Pick-2 draft in a while and a little bit low on gems, so going to try it out. But yeah, could be fun. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been really enjoying the Marvel Superheroes draft and what kind of archetypes you guys like the most. If there's any particular one that that kind of comes out to you as being like one of the best ones, or what's the most fun to draft. All right, so let's take a look at our first pack and our picks. Shield Flying Car is a pretty sweet artifact vehicle. Nice little 3/3 for 3 flyer that could give us a little bit of advantage. So probably going to take that. And then what else have we got? Murdock's Crusade is really good. Nice piece of removal, especially putting us into probably one of the most powerful color pairs in the set. There's also Undercover Skrull, which is pretty great. You've got Supervillain Lockup. I don't know if Supervillain Lockup is better than Murdock's Crusade. I guess like it has to be tapped, so that's the thing, but it does exile. Yeah, so I'm not sure, but usually in commons are better. I guess this is instant speed. Not as good, like obviously if you're attacking, but I'm gonna try Murdock's Crusade and just sort of see where this goes. All right, immediately we have Spider-Woman Secret Agent and Trickster Stratagem, which are both great. You've also got Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, which is pretty strong as well. And then you've got Avengers Tower, which is one of the better lands just to be able to go and find heroes. And there are a lot of heroes in like the blue-white deck. So I don't know kind of what the best picks here are going to be. I guess I'm just going to take the Spider-Woman and Trickster Stratagem. These both seem really strong. I don't know if it's better or worse than Miss Marvel. But yeah. All right, and here we've got a Shield Spy Kit, which is just really good to go along with our blue-white deck. A.I.M Iron Man is kind of nice sometimes. At least it replaces itself. And then A.I.M Scientist is also pretty good, just by giving us sort of the basic land cycling. We could also look at Mockingbird Ace Agent. Yeah, I mean, it's a little slow, so I think I'm just going to go with these two. All right, now we have a Raft Security Officer. We also have Shuri, which is good for artifacts, but we're not really doing the artifacts deck, kind of more blue-white. I guess there's a couple artifacts, but it is a 2/1 for 2, which is nice. I think Doombot could be kind of nice as well, and then Helicarrier is okay. I think I'm just going to grab these two. A little bit of evasion seems all right. Okay, we've got another A.I.M Scientist. We could also spec on maybe like a Black Splash. I think it's better than Ultron Drone. And yeah, I guess just pick up some black cards, just sort of see what happens. All right, there is, I guess black is a little open, but we've managed to pick up some really nice kind of blue-white to start. That being said, the coming of Galactus is pretty bonkers. It is in 2 completely different colors, so I'm a bit more hesitant to take it. I think we're actually pretty happy with something like Shield Deployment Drone and U.S.Agent. So I'm just going to take those 2 instead. But yeah, you could certainly go into black and then try to set up for coming of Galactus. All right, here we can pick up another Raft Security Officer and a Falcon Wing Harness. Looks like there is a little bit, kind of black open with, Claw. Sonic Subjugator is pretty great. You've got White Tiger, Savage Dinosaur Land, but we're pretty far into blue-white. It's possible we're fighting someone else here for the blue-white cards, but we have kind of the makings. We're about halfway into a deck. So we've got removal, we have Trickster's Stratagem, Murdock's Crusade, a little bit of land fixing. I guess Spider-Woman is kind of like removal. And then a little bit of pump. Let's see what opens up. All right, Agent of Atlas is perfectly fine. So is Bold Biochemist, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hour of Defeat is certainly decent as well. I think I'm happy staying in the blue-white lane. And then I guess it's just a question of like how much we want Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is it better than the 2-drops? I think I'm happy just to kind of load up on 2s a little bit here. All right, Agent Maria Hill is quite good. And we can also grab a surveillance room. We could also pick up A.I.M Labs if we wanted to kind of, but I think this is nice just in case we don't have any like blue-white lands. All right, Vibranium Daggers are not my favorite, but they could work. And then I guess we can pick up like HYDRA Infiltration. Yeah. All right, really nothing here for us. Just gonna leave some red cards for whoever else. Okay, what are we opening? Pack 3. So we've got a Futurist Forge to kind of get some card draw going. Could pick up another Spy Kit, which I do like. I don't think Invisible Woman is very good. Astonishing Ant-Man is good, but we're not really green. And Echo, Perceptive Prodigy is okay, but I think it's probably weaker than the other cards here. So the question is if we just want like another Doombot, or if we want this Futurist Forge. Let's see, we've got 11 creatures so far. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab maybe the Spy Kit and the Doombot here. All right, Night Nurse is quite good. And Kree Commandos is okay, so I think maybe just go with like a Wing Harness here. Certainly fine, but I think these two are a little better. And we're pretty close to our deck already, so we've got 13 creatures. All right. We've got the Patriot Shield Wielder. Atlantis Attacks is kind of nice for top end. Got another Futurist Forge, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think I'm just going to grab the Patriot and then the Futurist Forge here. Get a little bit of card draw in there. Borough Backup is great. Don't know that we need a super suit, although maybe it's okay. Another Futurist Forge. And yeah, now we've got enough playables, just sort of trying to find what to cut. probably not playing these Vibranium Daggers. And one of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came back, so that's great. Yeah, just a pretty straightforward blue-white deck. Let's see, we're at 43 cards. What do we want to cut? Maybe cut this super suit. And we are pretty low to the ground. We've got 2 A.I.M scientists, so I'm kind of tempted to just go 16 land. Let's see what the breakdown is. It's dead even. I think we have more white early, perhaps. So maybe we'll cut an island. And I think we need one more cut. 15 creatures. We also have the Flying Car, which is kind of a creature. I like the spy kits. Could maybe cut a Forge. The Forges are pretty good too, though. Let's just refill. Yeah, I guess maybe cut like the scientists, and then I think we're probably fine. All right. We still have 2 land cyclers, so feel okay about this. All right, we do have some playables. We don't have any blue mana here, unfortunately. We're on the draw. This hand is marginal. We have 8 potential draws for land that could produce blue. So we're like a 1 in 4. And then there's also 2 land cyclers. Yeah, I think we can keep it. It's marginal. All right, there's blue land. Happy to see it. Oh, never mind. I missed the Doombot. That was a mistake. Whoops. Maybe just lead out here with Biochemist. And I think maybe just get Doombot going and like maybe like the Raft officer. It might have a counter here. Looks like we say the nay, possibly. Yeah, I guess Wing Harness up the Biochemist feels all right. They're probably just looking to draw cards here. Another Forge. I think we just want to get Night Nurse going. We could put it on top with Stratagem. I think just getting John U.S.Agent going though feels a little bit better. Can just hit in the air. And if we draw more land, we can start drawing cards or make Doombot a bigger threat. Okay, Justice is pretty good. So this is decent here with Night Nurse. How do we want to do this? If we equip the wing harness, we won't have enough for the flying car. So I think maybe just get in with John Walker. And then if they kill it, we can use the flying car plus the Night Nurse to get it back. Also, if we bounce John Walker, he can make another sturdy shield, which is kind of cool. Okay, they're bouncing the shield and the Doombot. It's pretty good. Guess maybe just bounce John Walker here. This is pretty cheap to replay. All right, can we kill them? I guess if we wing harness the Night Nurse and John Walker and then use this to get the shield card going, that's enough, I think. Yeah, they see it too. Cool. Yeah, Atlantis attacks is pretty great. A little bit of lag, maybe. Not sure what happened. All right, 1-0. Similar kind of opener. We're going first this turn, or this time. Only 2 white land, 3 blue cards. I think I kind of want to mulligan this. I mean, we've got Agent of Atlas, but then we can't really do anything. All right, this feels a lot better. What do we want to throw back here? Guess we could throw back the Scientists. They are pretty nice, but like getting Futurist Forge feels pretty good too. Actually, I think I might throw back Futurist Forge here. Just get Scientists instead. I don't think this deck has any benefits to waiting to play the shield kit. Brutal. Yeah, Falcon is a good one, that's for sure. All right, do we want to trade our Scientists for Falcon? I think so. I mean, because he can start sort of going off with a Mind Stone, so probably yes. That is a good one. I think we'll just hold up like we have We Say Thee Nay. Just to make it look a little suspicious, have him play around it a little bit. Yeah, Biochemist, pretty good. Not a lot to do here, but I think maybe bouncing the bird. Well, at least we got a little bit farther into our deck. I guess we can attack and scry, so I suppose we could do that. Yeah, Night Nurse is pretty good. Doesn't really let us push damage is the only problem. We want to get into the air, ideally. I guess we could tap. I suppose we could attack and then tap him after attacking. So, oh well. This is fine too. That is a bit unfortunate. Whew, it's getting outvalued here. They got a full hand, the Mind Stone, drawing a bunch of cards. Yeah. This is going sideways quick. Yeah, and Vibranium daggers are pretty good here. I guess maybe I'm not sure if we're supposed to keep that on top. I mean, it seems fine. Just another creature. Let's see. Do we want to spread any of this stuff around? I mean, we're planning to double block if we can next turn. So I think maybe we leave it like this. Problem is they can make a 6/6 with the daggers. Ooh, Wondrous Wasp is also super solid. This might be a short game. Yeah, that's going to do it. All right, 1-1. Can we keep it going? I guess we could look at adding the daggers to the deck, but I just don't know that we need them. Oh man, another double white hand here, but we do have Borough Backup this time, so we can land cycle. So thankfully we can keep this hand. All right, what have you got? Down to 6, looks like, for our opponent. Good land cycle here, but we're one away from being able to cast it, so maybe we just sit. All right, how do we want to do this? This thing has reach anyways, so maybe we just Futurist Forge, draw some cards. I guess we could have played a land first to play around We Say Thee Nay. Just in case they... But they're green-black, so probably not too much to worry about there. Okay. Wing Harness is a little bit better use of our mana, but this lets us scry, which is kind of cool too. Oh, that's a nice one. So they are splashing blue for something. Excuse me. I wonder if they take out the Forge here. So we could go for Borough Backup. Problem with that is that we aren't able to push. If we go for the Wing Harness, we can keep pushing. Maybe Wing Harness plus Patriot feels pretty good. We could also Trickster's Stratagem here. Get the A.I.M scientist out of the way. And I would definitely take another Wing Harness in case they kill the first one with the gorilla. Do we want to spread this out at all? Make this a 3/3. Nah, I think we're okay. We're still at 18, so I'm not super worried about that. So now I think we want to get the Borough Backup going. That'll still give us the ability to use the Spy Kit. could counter this. Got more action. Okay. Yeah. I think they wanted to maybe do that to the scientists so they could block the Patriot, but who knows. Wow, Leader Super Genius is like one of the top 3 rares in the set. Very, very powerful card. All right, I guess we want to trade with the S.H.I.E.L.D car here. Just put like the wing harness on both of these 3/2s, just so we can kind of get through their other creatures. Do we want a Trickster Stratagem the Super Genius? I mean, that's not a bad idea either. I think we can push some damage this way. Yeah, this might take over the game, but they are at 9. Then I think whichever one we put the shield spy kit on, they're just going to, I guess, block the other one. But we do want to move it anyways, so that's fine. This way we're at least forcing lethal. I assume they use Super Genius to connive on the Gorilla. Okay, or gain some life, that makes sense. All right, so they can go to 7. I think we can kill them if we go Stratagem plus Wing Harness, but we don't have enough. We've only got 6 mana. Actually, never mind. We can use Patriot, so we can do that. I think this works, as long as they don't have tricks. And then we can wait to use Patriot for them to tap out to gain life, so should be golden. Stolen Stark Tech. Sure. Okay, it's indestructible. It's still going away though. All right, now we just use Patriot, or we could just equip the other Sky Harness, doesn't really matter. All right, that's gonna do it. Two and one. Yeah, I think all the equipment is pretty sweet. It definitely helps you go tall with your creatures. And this is like a pretty creature-centric set, so I think that really... Yeah, unlike Secrets of Strixhaven, there's just... It's a lot harder to build just like spells decks. But yeah, blue-white seems pretty cool. Kind of curious how like the green-white decks are. I think it's supposed to be like that's like the next best archetype. All right, opener looks good. Maybe a third land. Stature is also a really nice uncommon. Yeah, this is nice. We can offer the trade. We've got Night Nurse, so happy to make this trade. Do we want to go for Raft or maybe just Futurist Forge, kind of keep stuff going? Like, we won't have the extra mana for this, so I'm also tempted to maybe just Night Nurse. Actually, I guess I'll just go for Forge. Just kind of keep the cards coming. Biochemist is pretty good. Wow, another leader super genius. Oh my god. It's gonna be a tough one. But now we can Murdock's Crusade, and then use Maria Hill to do the teamwork. Draw an extra card. Oh, do they have like the punch for 1 mana? Yikes. All right, so if we Aerial Doombot, actually, I guess we want to probably Raft here. Best use of our mana. Raft and then Murdock's Crusade for the teamwork 4. We do get hit for a little bit. Oh, never mind. I thought we could just... Oh, well, I guess you need to have a target there. Yeah, Super Genius is so good. All right, might we just want to draw some cards and then like play like a Doombot or something. Do we need to hold mana back for the Raft Security Officer? It certainly wouldn't hurt. I think we just want cards though. Oof, no land. That is brutal. Maybe 17 would have been better. I suppose all the equipment, yeah. Khazar is also pretty sweet. But Leader Super Genius has definitely taken over this game. Okay, I think we're probably just chumping here, keeping our life total a little higher since Stature just takes over the game. Okay, well there's the land. Don't know if we can climb back into this game. All right, we definitely want to save 2 mana for the Raft Security Officer. And then what else do we want to do? Maybe just play another one. We could also Night Nurse. So if we're going to Night Nurse and Raft Security Officer, we've got 1 extra mana. I mean, it looks kind of suspicious to like play a spy kit and not equip it. But it's kind of what we're looking at. I guess we can just play a Doombot. Oh, I suppose we could have waited for Leader Super Genius to do his thing. I think it's going to be mostly irrelevant, though. Surprised they're not getting in with Khazar and the 3/3. All right, well. Do we need to play Night Nurse pre-combat? Otherwise we block here with Night Nurse and then like chump here. Guess we could do that. Although, we do want to kill Leader Super Genius, but then we just die. I guess if we'd played this, we could maybe block the leader. Ah. They could also have like tricks in their hand too. Yeah, even with Night Nurse here, I feel like we're still just dead. Yeah, I mean, like we... God. They have 2 5/5s, a 4/4, 3/4 flyer. Yeah. We shield Spy Kit plus Falcon's Wings. We could push 4 damage here. We'd have to tap this down. Yeah. Oh well, good beats. Gotta be ready for a Leader Super Genius. So ended up going 2-2. Did not quite make back our entry fee, but yeah, here's the build. Would you have drafted it differently? And yeah, put it in the comments. I'd love to know. So other cards we could have run, possibly the Vibranium Daggers or like the Super Suit, the other Scientists. Felt like we did want a little bit more land, so maybe 17 would have been right with all the equipment. But yeah, we will see you in the next one. And oh yeah, let's open these packs here for you guys. All right.